So this is my video journal for week 7. This week was okay as far as music was concerned. As far as the classes were concerned, I was able to get most of my work in pretty early, so I was kind of pleased with that. As far as music for this week, my students at my job have been actually trying to play their songs, not giving me a lot of behavior problems, and really into the music. So I was really happy about that this week. It was a very non-stressful week for me, which was great. My music therapy practicum was interesting today. My client, who we last week, she seemed like she was really on it as far as remembering everything, remembering me, everything like that. I mean, she didn't act like I was a stranger. She acted like she actually knew who I was. But this week, she had no recollection of where she was. She kept asking me repeatedly about what city she was in. Did she have a daughter? And then she said, oh, my daughter lives close by because she put me in here. And then she kept asking me that about the city over and over. However, in the same time, she actually shared more of her life with me. She told me that she grew up in West Virginia, and her parents paid for her to have piano lessons, and she used to play hymns at church because her father was a United Methodist minister. She also told me that she used to teach Latin and English in a high school in Salem, what is it, Westminster, Winchester? Well, it was in North Carolina. So she said she taught high school there for many years and taught Latin and English in a high school there for many years. So I was kind of pleased by how she was opening up and telling me all of the things that she had done. And then she kept going back to ask me where were we, and she asked me where was her room, and did I live next door to her. So I would just answer the questions every time the same way, like she asked them for the first time. And her daughter wasn't there this week, so I told her that she had to work. I think that's what she had to do, but the daughter had already told me she wasn't going to be there this week. But as far as music therapy sessions went very well. My client was singing. I mean, she was really into it, but she did not remember coming any other time before, which was different because the other weeks she said that she would look forward to this experience and everything, but today she said that she just did not ever remember coming there, and asked me, did she act good, or did she act out or act right? And I said, yeah, you acted fine. So, and that kind of threw me because she kept asking me, did she act right? So I don't know what that was about, but she really sang on all the songs. And then this time on Do Re Mi, last week she didn't want to do the motions, but this week she was really into the motion, like really exaggerating the motions, like when it said la, a note to follow, so she had her hand out and was just singing, and she did the bells. And then on This Little Light of Mine, it just really went up. It was just really good. And one time the piano player started playing Blessed Assurance, and my client just began to sing, and she put her hands in the air, and she was really into it. Also, I was asked to play the guitar because another resident in the small group asked me to sing, but unfortunately he wasn't even there today because he was sick. But I brought my guitar, and I did sing Amazing Grace, and everybody just chimed in and really got into it and was singing with me. So that was a good experience, and I felt like I could help to lead a session and at least lead with music. So everything went very well this week. So I was kind of pleased with the direction at the way the practicum was going this week. So till next week.